All right. Boom, boom, boom. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buckle my shoes. Wait a minute. I don't got buckles on my shoes. All right. Mic level looks good. Camera looks okay. A little whitewashed because of the window. Sorry. Daytime's daytiming. So with that. Oh, wait. Let me sit up. Okay. There we go. Not be slouching in my chair. With that intro in 3, 2. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday, May 12th, 2025, and welcome to another episode of Rhaine Plays Final Fantasy XVI. I'm your host, Rhaine Soulforge, but let's not be so formal. You can just call me Rhaine. Welcome back to another side quest. The game, Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, I'm lying. We got a boatload of side quests we got to do. I apologize for the tardiness of the stream. I was busy implementing unbuffered input into Atlas. Got it finished and put up onto GitHub, but that's another story. Let's get into this. We got quests. All these quests before the story ends. Quests. Hope everybody's having a good Monday day, evening, or Tuesday morning, depending on where you are in the world. We gotta go see Dad's. Gotta go visit Dad's grave. Where's Dad's grave? Is it 3? Yes. The memorial's there, so Hawkeye Cliff is the closest. Summon Ambrosia. Ambrosia, come forth. We ride. Last episode, if you missed it, don't forget to check it out over on the YouTube VOD channel.
Save the world.
We've completed all the hunts that are available right now.
That I'm less certain.
I'm still short.
What we know now. Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Okay. No shortcuts. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, up. Son of a goat. Now we still need Miniamat to complete Sons of Ouroboros and Gotterdammerung. I need a lot of Ori outcome.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me. No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since. We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted. What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens. I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us. As we follow in your footsteps.
We all saw it. The ghost of Dad.
We won't lay you down.
Father! Father!
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
To victory.
And to a new beginning.
Quest complete. Where there's a will, there's an A. I mean a way. An A way. Let's see. Did I equip the van brace? Okay. Ah, yes, I did equip it. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Burpity burp burp. And this isn't even all of them. There's still like 5 or 6 more quests.
Run like the wind.
Most of these guys aren't even worth my time. I'm like almost 10 levels higher than them.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Ooh. Treasure. The folklorist's fabulary. Nope. Complete botany of Banes.
His interest.
From a distance. Chapter 16, The Fall of the Bearers. So they used to call bearers bearer of the heavenly blessing. Sorry, I can read this faster to myself than I can. Okay, so over the years they became almost like a full-fledged religion being led by the bearers. Ooh.
This is
So,
it. But if what it says is true, I need... Get this back to the hideaway.
So the bearers basically formed a religion. That religion got so powerful that it caused the non-bearer nations to fear them and thus wage war between each other until the bearers were
Leaving
defeated.
so soon, stranger.
And then the non-bearer
We've
nation
been
said,
watching you
Ooh.
from a distance,
from a distance.
so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Do
And we
you?
need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book.
No.
Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Ooh. They don't need this truth getting out, do they? Tra la la, la
Let's
la
see,
la
shall
la
we?
la la la. Big boy with the axe. Get his friends over here. Da, 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 da. Whoops. Get him. Ooh, got some clutch mine. Even though I bought like 100 from Karen.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull.
Oh.
So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again.
Ooh, someone didn't
Until
want to
then.
fight me.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
I mean, it's clearly they don't. There'd be a boatload of guilt.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed.
That's why
provided that
the
those
victor
who wish to change it
writes
can
the
convince
history.
enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm.
She monkey
And by
D.
shunning
Luffy?
society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
One of us.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Da 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 Hasiba. Scholar's bonnet. I'm just getting all kinds of things for my house. For my room. Hold on, we got new
Welcome
hunts,
to the
ladies and
Patron's
gentlemen.
Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? All yours.
Okay.
Best of luck out there.
Increased damage dealt by 5% to enemies. Increases HP by 500. Attack by 12. So rising flames, wind up, Garuda, but satellite, and flare breath. Then Ramu with impulse and pile drive. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Okay, well, you know, Nectar, my boy. Nectar, the Mogarian. Moogle? I just hit the wrong thing. I just had a Nintendo moment. Sorry about that. Just one new one. A rank, the Wailing Banshee. Curse Breakers came across this creature while searching for survivors near the abandoned village of Garnick, misled by the abomination's appearance into thinking she might be a local woman. They went to offer her help, but soon it was they who were seeking salvation. The survivors say they can still hear the screams, both those of their white and those of their fallen comrades. So, yeah. Let's go get her. Boop. Boop. Think boop. Garnick. Alright, so yeah. The Dargace looks to be the closest. Yeah, come on, Ambrosia. We're gonna go beat up a banshee. Punch it in the face. Banshees don't have butts, or we'd punch them in the butt. They got faces. Why is Joshua's Oko Chocobo faster? No, well. Ambrosia is the fastest. Well, Torgal's the fastest, but Ambrosia is the fastest of all the Chocobo and all the Velesti. Okay. Oh, here we go. Gaza Maluk. Why does that look like Garuda? Almost said Shiva.
Harmon's madness lives on.
Woo! Oh, I forgot that. Woo, one fast enough. Oh! Got her down. Gotta do the Kamehameha to her face. Got her. Woo, baby. Ooh, a clouded eye that I don't need.
Rest in peace.
Okay. All right, so we can either go and do Nobody's Tool, or I can go over here and do Three's. Let's do Three's Company first. What do you think? No, I think Orabelle Downs is closer. Once again, I forgot to read. It's okay. If I die, it's my fault. Clive, ninja run. Do shinobi. Go boozy.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then.
Maybe.
Propose.
Whoa, no. I'm for Jill,
You'd have
sorry.
me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
Sounds good.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Alright. To Byron. Yes, please. Fast travel!
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
And he says
Of
you're
course
right
he
off
has.
git.
I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Yo, mama.
Lord Havel was concerned that even if
Yo,
he could get the
grandma,
realm's
back from
armies
the
to agree
dead?
to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle-axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
No more side quests from you, Byron. Oh, we just went straight there. Okay.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company are you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you?
How dare!
You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Another curiosity for my room. Queasy complete. Ooh, breath of darkness. Okay.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
Up we go. Okay. Blop. Gonna save the game. Real quick before we go to Balmung Dark. Oh, we got more. All the mores. None of the lesses.
It's a dangerous world out there. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh, shush. Oh. What? Everything lost to Shiva weighs heavy on her heart. Be firm.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Man, are we gonna have to play the Oscar music on this game? Master Clive, where's such great advantage? You find yourself a moment to bid visit me at the shelves? Yes.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen. Clive, curse me a single word of thanks does not clearly suffice to express my gratitude for returning me with from a distance. From a distance! It almost made me who I am today, and yet I thought I should never set eyes upon it again. Those blah blah blah. Okay, you're welcome. Do you remember you told me the night at Phoenix Gate that the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, fate of its dominant sits upon yours? As are we not both dominants of fire? Yeah, okay. Fine, Hound. Okay. Thank you for talking about Orgy Torgy. We're getting there. 4 new curiosities. Okay, but first, look at that. 1, 2, plus these 2, plus all the others in the open world. Oh, y'all murdering me. Murdering me, I say. Uh-oh. This is taking me to the cutoff place.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Okay. Don't you attack the bestest doggo in the world, Jack? Get him out. That's right, Torgal. Up and out and over and through. Don't you know I know Scooby-Doo. Boob-doo. Booby Scooby-Doo. Boop boop. Alright, we got a bio bubble bomb. Bubble bomb. Whoa, no, no, no! Woo. I like how there are fallen artifacts. That's a nice touch. Okay. All the Mises, well, they're probably rats.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the Wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
A ratty champ. That's cool. Okay, what do we... Find and rescue captive bearers.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
And it's probably turned a Kashyyyk. He died. Oh. That was treasure, boys. Treasure! Ow, how dare ye!
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
Oh, you want me to go downstairs? I'm like upstairs killing everything. Here we go. The Yakuza has long been recognized as especially aggressive. Battlefield means inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. Capable of distinguishing between ally or enemy. I don't want to fight
Minimal
this
loss
thing.
of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Ho ho ho. It's not going to be pretty, is it? A memorandum on Kuza beast feeding versus supply shortage. Insufficient. Actually, creature is observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of the beast. Further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. Oh wow!
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
Okay. Ow.
Nothing but a Kashyyyk down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
We're gonna have to fight this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Going to kick it in the face. If it has a face. Okay, it looks like I gotta go find Doris. The way we came in. The way upstairs? No. That is down here. Upstairs. Up!
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it?
Oh yeah, knowing Barnabas, it's very
every day
true.
in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
Fed
I'm
too.
afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Goler's Key. And that thing probably hasn't eaten in a while. Are we all in trouble? Amba!
Survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them.
Oh yeah, they're Akashic.
Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
That's the Kuza.
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me.
Oh Lord.
I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Where's the hole? There was a hole. There's the hole. It's like a blue behemoth. Kuza beast. Rank A. Ooh, it's a bounty. I like bounties.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Kamehameha! Whoop.
Too slow. Nice try. Slow. Nice try. To me, Fray!
Baby, what's up? Ow! Crap.
Special already.
What, baby? Could be a bit. I'm in a fight. Why'd you drop it on the floor, monkey? Ooh, got him. Right in the face. That was a hunt without being a hunt? Ooh, another behemoth shackle.
Finally.
They wanted to use that thing as a
Sid,
weapon?
Are you hurt?
Dang.
I'm fine. I think.
I don't think Chadwick is, though. I think he died saving that little girl.
No.
Yeah.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
All you have to do is save one to be a hero.
We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
You've acquired a child. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Sometime later, back at the Hall of Justice.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
She would have been
There's
just
no
a
need to
snack.
apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things: kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Breath of Darkness, Gungnir, and another meteorite. Okay. Oh, he's got more? What? Nectar, what are you holding out on me, son? Nectar. The masterless marauder. The Woolander army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen training has long since ceased. Others captured Kashik or the rest of their comrades were eaten by their pet. When it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. We only know is there is none left alive who knows the words to put an end to its rampage. Wait, what? Doesn't say where. It just says in. Well, damn it, Nectar. Okay, so we need to talk to Joshua and Hippocrates. Or Harpocrates. But now he sounds like one of the Three Stooges, the hidden fourth stooge, Harpocrates. Let's talk to him first. Maybe he won't be as long-winded as his brother.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Oh.
This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education.
Harpo, your face!
All to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. His studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say,
just go say hello.
What was Ultima's doing? Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Oh, you know I'm fighting something tough. Don't even, Harpo. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's go see Joshua about Jill, baby mama. Future baby mama.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Punch everything. Okay. Boop. Save real quick. What is this? Man's Hill's there. Where is... There it is. Oh, hold on. No, Estella is closer. All we have to do is turn right out of Estella. 500 yards. Ooh, I need it healed. Run, Clive, run! Timmy has fallen down a well, Clive. We must save him. I remember this swibbity swamp. Kamehameha! Ow! Asshole. D.E.D.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a water. Oh, shouldn't be too hard to find. This won't be easy.
Okay, Joshua. Damn, boy. Purple flowers.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
True enough. All right, now to Man's Hill. We're gonna see if there's still some snow lilies for my baby mama. It look like they're all dead. This no bueno.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Oh, I called them
Perhaps,
lilies. Oops.
It's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
What would he love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-huh.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
I'm gonna snow daisy you in the face, boy. I'm a potion shot. I'm okay. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Can't lunge towards hippocrates, harpocrates, hippie hoppo.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Yeah, he's just brooding over here around the corner.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Now. It is time, then.
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the
He
very
said
least,
that without moving
offer
his
him
mouth.
my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
You son of a bitch. Oh,
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tails. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolus quill, or more precisely, my Stolar's quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day, you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes,
What?
I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Quest complete. Excuse me. Bahamut's Mercy. I'm getting all the knickknacks for my room. All the knickknacks. Patty whack, give a dog a bone. This old man went rolling home. What? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Say what you will. That should tide us over until the new moon.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Yep. I have to go through Northreach.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this duke.
I would speak with this duke and call him
Saw the
a
captain just
bastard. A right git of a bastard.
What say you then? Will you stand with me against
If
my
Philippe is
father?
gone, who's our new captain?
One of the Duke's guard, most likely.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning.
Oops.
Yeah!
Later, birds. Warp speed, Ambrosia. Oh, Ambrosia got hit in the ass with a fireball. No. Warp speed with chocobo power.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there. Look, brother. Do you see them?
I do.
Uh-oh, something bigger coming.
What do you see, boy?
It's a Minotaur!
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Down again it goes. Got him. Thine enemies are slain. Victory. Minotaur main.
That was harder than I expected.
Nah.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
True. Yes. I guess if it's bothering you. All right, folks. I need to get dinner started, but I do not want to end side quest the game, so we are going to go to a little intermission here. Hold on, let me Okay. So now dun, 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 dun. J-Bosh. A We've been disowned, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see. Wham.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part.
All right, folks, I'll be back in a
Ours lies beyond
few.
those doors.
Proceed to the inner sanctum. 2 Rhaines. A Rhaine inside of a Rhaine. All right. Let's start that dinner. Be back in a few, folks. Enjoy.
Our dream is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall.
Oh.
Together.
Plus the DLCs.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
Yeah, sorry guys, I got a bit of the sniffles. Oh, that's a big kitty. Oh, it's a couple big kitties.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Dang, what are those gates made out of? Unobtainium? Oh, there's Ultima. He actually looks like an actor. Oh, he's snapping both of us. Yeah, Ultima looks like an actor, and I can't think of his name right now. Every time I see him. Yes, Torgal, we are in the afterlife. Except for you. You're immortal. Porgy, porgy, torgy.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Torgal, breath mint.
Clive, is that you?
You know Torgal's got the puppy dog breath.
This isn't stone here.
No, this is really dark. What the heck?
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. as fate
Do I need to
has
turn the
seen
gamma
fit
up?
to deliver
Because I'm
you
looking on
home.
your guys, what you guys are seeing. I barely see anything.
Consider this our welcoming gift.
It's so dark. Why so dark?
It would seem we are trapped.
Someone get the torch.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
The Interdimensional Rift. Brought to you by Progressive. Oh, there we go. Hey, look, we got some light. Goku saves the day. Kamehameha. Kamehameha. This must be our first
If you
trial.
are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
Is he one of the fallen?
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
Is Ultima one of the fallen? One that we lost?
Tell us soon enough.
I know they say man won that battle, but did we? At first I thought Ultima may be one of the gods. I don't know. After that statement, he almost feels almost like a first one, like the fallen, the first group of man.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join in. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
So were the mother crystals to act as a barrier to stop the blight, but it irreversibly attracted the blight? So the protected thinking they could, the fallen thinking they could protect Valacil through the Aether, inadvertently caused the blight to chase them down.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do?
Mommy, Daddy?
We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke.
Okay, so it's a
Alone
god.
in a world
Never mind.
bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth.
This is giving me
But we're one and the same.
this is giving me Final Fantasy 14 vibes. Which I like. Very good story. And of course, Final Fantasy 14 borrowed it from Final Fantasy 11. The first race.
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him?
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction, but she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have.
Mom was a bitch.
And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all!
Ooh.
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
Jorgo's like, I'll do it on my own.
Weary of your descent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
Interesting.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore.
Where are the rest of the gods?
It's ours.
Bow down, offenders, hearts disdain.
Oh! I tried to dodge. No, I dodgy dodge. Oh, okay. I see what I gotta do. I'm hitting the dodge button, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I need to get to that center part. Oh no, daddy no. Okay.
Nice try.
Woohoo! I did it. Sorta, kinda. I still got hit by it. Oh, you need a shower? Why are you doing a shower now? Hold on a minute, folks. Let me... All right, hold on just a second, guys. What do you take? It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh. Oh. Ooh, got caught on the backhand. Mother. Kamehameha! Ah!
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through game standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals, incapable even of contrition. In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Got too greedy on that one. Oh shit, shit.
Guess we're all ready. Nice try.
Know your insignificance.
Oh.
Nice try.
Too early. I gotta trust in myself that I have to wait a little bit longer to dodge some of that stuff, because I prematurely dodge. I should have done.
Nice try.
Gifted this chance. And still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
You're not anybody's lord, buddy.
The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
I'm dodging. What the fuck's going on? Why am I not healing fully either? Oh, what's going on? My computer just farted. Nope. What? No!
Prostrate yourselves. Oh, flip you. Flip you. Yeah. Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
I can't dodge this, fucker.
Kneel
wasted that. I thought I was on Titan. Like this. Yeah, see, look at that. What the fuck hit me? Oh, I stepped in the fire. Wow, fucking missed with that. Woo, baby. No, 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 no. No, he got other forms. Full of darkness, dancing steel. Increases the rate at which dancing steel fills the Zantetsuken gauge. Now, this is just one form.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment.
Yeah, Torgal knows. Torgal is awesome.
Your struggles have made you strong. Yet your soul remains heavy with
You'll say,
sin.
I suck. What are you talking about? I had to retry.
Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Who knew? His dad, young Joshua, current Jill, and young Jill, and Sid and Mid.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Why didn't young Joshua say anything? All right, folks. Got everything a-cooking. So we'll get back to it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Save. Okay. Still running in it. That's eating up cycles, ladies and gentlemen. Eating up cycles. All right, let's get back to it for a bit. Got about 45 minutes, and then we will have to wander off on our merry little way. Oh, that was weird. Raine's making chili. Chili. Creative Studio 3. Back to the side quests. Side quest. The game. Alright, let's go talk to baby mama. We've got quills and all kinds of fun stuff. That's Dion and Unky Byron.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Torgal's like, get a room, you bastards. I'm trying to sleep.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
She needed to throw in at the last minute, you smelly bastard. Go take a bath.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete. I hope we're getting closer to another level. Snow Daisy Garland. And Shiva's Kiss reduces Diamond Dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. Song of Winter, Autumn Gone from Frost's Lips, Oblivion. Joining hands with Jill, Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain until Harry goes to the Fallen quest line. Oh, that's DLC. Already? Really? Well, damn. We just kind of unlocked a little bit of we just unlocked all the DLC, to be honest. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. I need more side quests. More what? More side quests. So we've got one at Northreach. Oh. Looks like ex-wife number 2 needs something.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now. He's wearing his uniform. Your town needs you. I need you.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our
No, she's
conversation
over
can
here.
wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
Yeah!
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes.
No.
I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch.
It's not raining yet.
But perhaps
We're
it's
good.
better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
The new management, part 2, but do, but the.
Your town needs you. I need you.
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder?
So you are content to abandon the... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Woo, so sassy.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
All of them.
Our mutual
at
friend
once.
thought you might welcome some
Begin.
help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to
Sure.
confirm anything yet, but
Relegator.
if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Come on, everybody. I need everybody gather together. Or don't gather together again, butt faces. Got him. Torgold's like, that was my kill, you bastard.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Yeah.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
To the gates of Hekipoo.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Slay the thralls.
When the fighting begins...
There are so many of them.
Not for long. It's only just begun.
We got biggins.
Let's try.
What, baby? Dinner's being cooked. Don't worry about it. Hit the laser.
Let's try.
Ooh, so close to level.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls at the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
One of
Well
us.
said,
One of us.
Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we get you anything?
Why would I need to fast travel something that's less than 200 feet away?
Just a little further.
This the last one?
I'm lazy. I'm not that lazy.
I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Quest complete. Ooh, level. Ding! Level 48. Ooh, got some more Orialcum. Ooh, I wonder if that means, can I make the Sons of Ouroboros?
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Okay, I have enough. I just need one dark steel.
That it? Fine.
Yep, that it. And some French fried taters. Blackthorn, I need the French fried taters. What you got for me, Nectar the Barbarian? What do we got? Grim Reaper. And Knight of the Splendid Heart. Both are A's. Let's go after the Grim Reaper. Sang among Imperial soldiers Northreach garrison, steer clear of the drowned tower, lest the specters sickle reap your root. They speak in typically uncouth terms, and the thrall that dwells within the Aether flood, one whose frightful aspect and command over lesser minions would appear to mark him as a high-ranking member of his species. Cape Oris. Okay. In the Sandbrek. There's the cape. Oh, guess we're on Northreach. Back to Northreach. We're gonna go fight death. We're gonna go punch him in the face. Take his stuff. Rhaine, not that way.
And how might I help the garrison today?
haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes. Do be careful.
Do be careful. Alright, now we need to go east. Wrong button. Come on, bro, shall we ride for death?
Yeah.
What do I know? You're gonna go tour AIS? Can you go turn that off for me, please? Yes. Thank you, Jessica. Okay.
You deserve a rest.
That's the Reaper, ladies and gentlemen, the Prince of Death. All the damages. Ooh, gotcha, buddy. Got you, Death. Nice. Nice. Ooh, got some dark steel out of that.
I'm getting tired of these things.
Oh, I need that stained cloth, I think, for... Or no, wait a minute. Oh, do I get... Wow. I know. I'm too busy choking on air.
Trouble with your gear?
I said you're too busy choking on air.
So, will it be?
Yes.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is the best sword in the game. Going to assume so. Yuppers. Nice. Stats are through the roof, ladies and gentlemen. Through the roof. So that means all I need is 2 more Orialcum and the stained loincloth. Yep. 1 more Orialcum and a stained loincloth, and we'll have the Sons of Ouroboros. That's weird. It's got higher defense, 3 higher defense, but 18 lower. Maybe I don't need to make... Well, I'll craft it for... I'm sure... Look at it. It's black. I like it. Alright, folks. Timer has gone off. I need to go finish dinner. So with that... This concludes today's episode of Rhaine Plays Final Fantasy XVI. Thank you all for joining me today. If you're watching over on Twitch and you haven't already, don't forget to hit that follow button. And if you're joining us over on YouTube, either live or watching the VOD, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next episode. Peace.